Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing another water with me. I've done one in the past and this one's kind of like a similar vibe, kind of vlog style. But before we get into the video, I have to thank today's sponsor, which is Skillshare, which is really awesome because I have used Skillshare for a long time now and I really love them. So if you haven't heard of Skillshare before, they're an online learning community featuring thousands of different courses. They have a ton of different topics, from really creative and artsy things to learning more practical skills. So since I do a lot of work from home, I've really been trying to improve my time management and organization skills just to make my life run more smoothly and make it so that I can have content up for you guys. So I've really been enjoying taking a productivity masterclass by Ali Abdal. I hope I said that right. I'll put it on the screen. But I've really been enjoying it. I even downloaded a book he recommended and I've already flown through it. I highly recommend Skillshare if you're looking to learn a new skill or hobby. So thanks to Skillshare, the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. And after that, it's only about $10 a month, which is really awesome. So I highly recommend you guys check it out if you're interested. And if you do take any of the courses, let me know which ones you enjoyed because I would love to hear your recommendations so that I can check them out. All right, thank you so much Skillshare for the sponsorship, and let's carry on to the rest of the video. Okay, so this is going to be like a vlog style water with me, so hope that's cool. First thing that I did, as usual, was make a cup of coffee. So I've got that, but, oh, it's noisy. But I have spiced it up this time. You guys know that I always use this Silk Soy Creamer, just the original one. But I saw the other day that there is this Silk Oat Creamer and it's the vanilla one. And it was on sale, so I figured I would try it, and it's pretty good. I put like a tiny splash of it and then I just mix it with the regular original creamer, and yeah, delicious. So the first thing that I need to do is walk around and look at my plants and figure out who needs to be watered, and then I'm going to bring them to the kitchen. So yeah, let's go check it out. I think I'll grab my moisture meter and then we'll go around and check on everyone. Okay, so this is my little south-facing corner. I'm not gonna show you the ledge because I just don't want to expose outside my window, basically. So let's take a look over here. Here is my Adansonii. I feel like, yeah, no, she's good. She's still a little bit moist. I think I watered her not long ago. She can be a little picky with when I water her. Yeah, I think she's good for a couple more days. I put this little light here for her. She seems to like it. And then my beautiful Crimson Queen. Look at her. Oh my goodness, I am obsessed. All her white leaves are behind there. So this plant is crazy because its leaves are firm. And I have not watered this since I moved, and it's still putting out new growth like crazy and just thriving. So yeah, I'm just gonna let it be. Maybe it'll need watering within the next week or two, but right now it's all good. This guy's good. I just give the leaves a squeeze. He's so delicate. I just gently squeeze his leaves and they are still quite firm, so I'm just going to leave him be as well. And I do the same thing with my string of hearts. I just gently squeeze the leaves. They're still pretty firm, so I think it's good. I like to feel just to check as well. And you can lift to check the weight. This is pretty light, so I'm thinking it's gonna need water soon, but it's good for another couple of days probably. This string of hearts, I honestly neglected it and it just got kind of ugly. Like, yeah, it's pretty, it has a lot of dead missing leaves on the top and it's just not the best looking anymore, but it does still keep growing. Like, it's super long, new growth down here. Look at all the blooms too. It's pretty cute. The new growth is tiny though. Like, these are the tiniest hearts ever. So that's kind of whatever. I don't really know. I'm not a string of hearts pro, to be honest here. Other than that, back here, there's just a couple of cacti and whatnot that I think are good for now. So I'm just going to leave them. Oh, I do have just a little Dracaena that lives on my coffee table that probably needs water. So I'm gonna bring it over to the sink. Next, in my bedroom, there's Olive. Yes, my bed is not made, but that's okay. So I'm pretty sure that my Dracaena here is going to need a drink. Yeah, it's pretty dry. I don't think I've watered it since I moved either, so she is ready. And I have not watered this Monstera since before I moved. Definitely have not. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to use my moisture meter for this one to check it out. And then my Christmas cactus, which lives right beside my bed here. It's hard to tell. It feels pretty dry, but it is hard to tell. I'm gonna need my moisture meter for sure. And then this neon pothos. I honestly think I'll need my moisture meter for all of these plants in here. It's really hard to tell, except for this guy. I know this guy's dry, so let's bring him. Okay, so I have most of the plants that I'm going to be watering already on my kitchen counter here, except for the large Monstera, which we are just gonna go to her because I'm not wheeling her out here. But the rest of them are more portable. So I'm just gonna talk about a couple of them. My Hoya Bella, first of all, she has this adorable ID tag, which is from an Etsy shop. I believe it's called My Potted Plant Shop. I'll link it in the description. I posted about it on Instagram. The owner sent it to me, which I thought was so sweet, and I just love them. They're so cute. But anyways, yes, Hoya Bella. I just wanted to talk about her quickly because she is a really unique Hoya in that she is very, very thirsty. This plant honestly takes a lot of water and it grows like crazy, so that must be why it's so thirsty. But I just wanted to mention that because typically Hoya, like I was just saying with my Crimson Queen and also my green regular Hoya Carnosa up here, I honestly can go a couple months without watering these plants, but this Hoya, I water it probably every 3 to 4 days. It is in a small terracotta pot, so of course it's going to you know, need more water because of that. But honestly, this Hoya, like, yeah, she loves water. So I think a lot of people may underwater these because they're used to other Hoya. So I just wanted to mention that if you have one or if you get one, then yeah, they are a lot more thirsty than regular other Hoya. I am also going to be watering my lovely ZZ plant. I have not watered this plant since I've moved either, so it's probably been a month and a half, I would say maybe. I did have this plant in my bathroom for September and there's not really any light in there, so I've taken it out. I don't know why I was trying to put it in there. I mean, it would survive, but it's not gonna thrive. So I've taken it out and put it in my living room instead. But yeah, we're gonna give it a nice drink today. And the others, fairly standard. This Tradescantia, I actually really like. Somebody sent this to me as a little bonus clipping when I purchased my Hoya Mathilde, which was really sweet. And I'm also going to be flushing out my Monstera Peru, which is now in leca because this guy actually rotted. I did a repotting video where I repotted this plant, and shortly after that it rotted and lost 2 leaves. So yeah, I can't really see anything yet. I think it's gonna do well in here. I don't even know if I should flush it yet, but it has been a week. Oh my god, is it rotting? No, I don't think so. I don't know. We'll take a look at that. Ugh, I get so nervous. And then I'm also going to be watering my booby cactus because I have not watered it yet, and as you can see, it is like bone dry. If you watched my last water with me video, which is what inspired me to do this one, because you guys really like that one. But if you watched that one, then you kind of know my method a little bit. When I have some time and I know that there's a number of plants that need to be watered, I like to just bring them to the sink because it's so much easier. Whenever I go around with my watering can, I'm bound, guaranteed to have the trays overflowing all over my floor. So I don't really do that. I just bring them to the sink and let them drip. And yeah, I just kind of like the process of, you know, having them all lined up and just doing it like a little system like that, I guess. And I am also just going to be lightly fertilizing using the same stuff that I used in my last video, which is I think it's just by Miracle Grow. It's just a plain old regular all-purpose liquid fertilizer, and I dilute that to half the strength that's recommended. And then I do also add some SuperThrive, which is just like a vitamin supplement that my plants really love. So yeah, I water with that. So far everybody likes it. Okay, so our water is all mixed up and prepared. So literally all I'm going to do now is one at a time, put these guys in the sink and drench them. I pretty much wait until all my plants are dry enough to need a complete drench, and all of these do. So yeah, I'm just going to soak them until it's running out the bottom, and then I'm going to move them onto the little towel that I have set up here. This guy's so cute. Look at his little babies growing. 1, 2 little guys in there. If a plant is really dusty, then I will either pop it in the shower and hose it off there, or just use my little tap. Okay, I also want to show you guys my Hoya Bella. She's put out a little peduncle right at the end. Do you see it? Oh, so cute. This is actually my only Hoya that's bloomed. Wait, is there another one? Whoa, there's another one here. At the end of that one. Just wait. Oh my gosh. This Hoya is just like lives to drink and grow and bloom. That's so exciting. 2 new peduncles. How cute. And this Hoya actually just lives up on the windowsill here. It's south facing. So I'm just going to pop her back in her spot. And by the way, I always leave this little drain stopper thing in just so I can scoop any perlite or anything that, you know, goes into the sink so it's not gonna go down the drain. My goodness, this one is draining so loud. Okay, so let's go water the big Monstera Deliciosa before we move on to the Monstera Peru and Leca. So, just got my little jug here, and I just water her until I see it coming out the bottom. But like, I stop when it just starts coming out the bottom because I don't want to fill up that tray. It's a pain in the butt to empty. So I'm probably gonna have to get another jug. So I'm just gonna do another bit because I really don't want to overflow it. And then I sit and watch. I'm gonna sit on the floor, wait here for a minute or so. This girl here actually gets her own little grow light as well up there. I have yet to organize that shelf, but I just have a grow light clipped to it because this is just an east facing window and there's also a building that kind of blocks a lot of it. So yeah, she needs some supplemental light. And there's still no water. Been sitting here for probably a minute, so I think I'm gonna give her just a little bit more. I feel like it's so close to coming out the bottom. Okay, let's see. While I'm waiting, I just picked off these kind of dead, like flappy bits that were along here. I don't know if I was supposed to take those off or not, but I did. Baby bear. Baby bear, how are you? How are you, honey? Needing a good little rest? Angel. Oh, the water is coming out, finally. Okay, that's awesome. So it's just a little bit, it'll probably just get reabsorbed by the terracotta and the plant, so I shouldn't have to empty it out, which is perfect. Okay, so she is all watered and happy. Okay, now for this guy in Leca. Like I said, I want to just flush him out. I really want to take a peek at the roots, but I'm always so torn. Like, I don't know if I should disturb him, but it does look like it's a little bit brown, which really worries me. It could just be brown and fine, but I honestly can't tell, so I think I'm gonna take him out just to check it out. I don't know. That's what I did with my Monstera Thai Constellation, and it was fine. Okay, this is so weird. I can never tell if what I'm doing is right. So this is what it looks like. These roots look okay, but this honestly looks like it's rotting. And some of it is a little squishy, so I just don't think it's good. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if I should leave it in Leca. I honestly don't know. I guess I'm gonna leave it in Leca, but maybe I will cut off these squishy parts. I don't know, I'm bummed out. Like, my Thai Constellation has done really well in Leca, but for some reason I cannot get another plant to thrive in Leca, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's so weird. Like, I didn't even know what I was doing when I put my Thai in Leca, so like, how has it done so well? It's so weird. Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna chop these and then put it back in Leca. I don't know, keep an eye on it. I think I'm gonna try not filling the water reservoir as much because all of this Leca is like pretty much soaking wet. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, maybe that's the problem. I don't know. What really doesn't make sense to me is that that plant was propagating in water before I put it in leca, so why would it rot when it already had water roots? I don't understand. I chopped pretty much that whole rotted, I've chopped pretty much the bottom of the stem off, so I'm really hoping that this guy is gonna make it, or else I'm gonna need to find another Monstera Peru because I love this plant and haven't had good luck, unfortunately. This is just like the same as my Monstera Thai, but it does not want to be in leca. I don't know. Oh, also, speaking of my Monstera Thai, just speaking of plants that I have that have rotted multiple times, my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma has decided to rot for the second time, so I had to chop that all up the other day. Oh my goodness, you guys. Yeah, that's the second time it's rotted. I did a video about the first time it rotted, and yeah, here we are again. I don't know why some plants I have just are like susceptible to rot, and that's supposed to be an easy plant, so I don't know. I think what happened is I missed watering it when I moved, and then it dried out too much, and then I watered it, so then it rotted. But still, what the heck, my other plants didn't do that. I'm actually gonna boil this leca just for a few minutes to kill any bacteria that's in there. And I am also going to soak this guy in a hydrogen and water solution because that will kill any rot if there is some. I just put a little splash of hydrogen peroxide. I don't really follow a ratio. I'm sure you can Google and find one though. Okay, so he's gonna chill in his hydrogen peroxide there. Oh, he's so pretty. I really hope that he makes it and starts thriving. I'm gonna boil my leca here and then just repot him back up with less water in the reservoir. Okay, so this is turning into more than we bargained for this video, but that's okay. You know, it happens. That's just part of being a plant parent. You find things that you need to troubleshoot. So that's what you do. And yeah, you just go with the flow. So these guys have been sitting here for, oh, I don't know, 15 minutes now maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and put them all back in their homes. Okay, so it is all potted back up. I've just put a really small amount of water in the bottom, and yeah, I will keep you guys posted on how this one does. All right, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. And thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I will have that link down in the description box. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. It really helps out my channel on the YouTube algorithm. And make sure you're subscribed if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, leave me a comment. As always, I love to chat with you guys. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.